Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League, and let's try out this team here, featuring the Lanturn paired with the Guzzlord and the Goodra. So we got the Lanturn lead here versus this Shadow Dragonite. This is kind of a neutral matchup. As you can see, both of us are doing some neutral damage, applying a lot of fast move pressure. They are going to be able to throw the move first. We're going to allow it to go through, and then we're going to switch out of here, save that energy, and see if we can get our farm down with a Goodra. No farm down, and they are staying in, so we're going to shield here to see if this is worth. Okay, it looks like it's okay. We're going to throw this Power Whip here right before they get to their move. This is going to deal some significant damage, or it's going to get a shield. They do elect a shield, so that's a great shield by them. And then we're going to try to get to another move, but they are going to throw the probably Icy Wind. Yep, Icy Wind right before we elect to do ours. So we have no choice here but to come back in here with the Lanturn. Luckily, the Lanturn does have that energy. So we're going to throw this Thunderbolt here right after a fast move. They do elect to let it go, so we are going to have to switch out here. They do have the Skeledirge. Skeledirge here is going to be kind of interesting to deal with. We know that the Skeledirge can have the disarming voice, but we're going to make sure we throw on ideal timing here. One crunch does get shielded. Our opponent here is debuffed, so we have that going for us. We're going to allow it to go through, and then we're going to try to win this game with the Lanturn. We know that they're going to be energy dry here after this disarming voice. We're going to tank at least one Incinerate and then throw this Surf right before the next Incinerate registers. So we take out the Skeledirge. Do we have enough health to take down this Dragonite? No, we don't, unfortunately. So GG's to our opponent, unable to win that game with the Lanturn in the back. The Shadow Dragonite was just too much fast move pressure. All right, here we go. We got the Lanturn versus the Annihilate. Okay, interesting. Gonna see what they want to do here. We are gonna throw the Surf here. Okay, it looks like they're gonna throw the Surf on timing. We have to tank the move. It ends up being the Shadow Ball, so that hurts a lot. This Shadow Ball takes out, I don't know, 80% of the Lanturn. We're gonna switch out here into the Goodra. Ends up being the Registeel. Interesting. Registeel for the Goodra. Not necessarily the best counter. They are resisting these Dragon Breaths, but you can see we're spamming these Aqua Tails, already getting it into the 50% roughly. They go for the Focus Blast, doesn't quite KO, and we avoid the debuff from a potential Zap Cannon. They're gonna have to get to two moves anyway, so we're just gonna fire off these Aqua Tails as fast as we can. Try to get to another Aqua Tail. Unfortunately, unable to get to that Aqua Tail. They did get to a Focus Blast again, but we know they're really energy dry here at this point. And now we have a choice. We farm with the Guzzlord, or do we farm with the Lanturn? We elect to go for the Lanturn. Trying to get a full farm down? Yes. Okay, they actually switch out. And now we're going to force them to make a decision. Are they going to shield, or are they going to let this go? They decide to shield, and then they're going to throw a move. We are anticipating Night Slash. Okay, Night Slash right there. Oh, wow, they do get the boost. So they do get a one boosted counter in. And it looks like they have a Alligator in the back. Alligator here is going to struggle against this Guzzlord, especially with some energy. We're going to apply the pressure, go for the crunch. They elect to go for the shield. We do have two shields. We might as well use them here. This is Hydro Cannon, and it's still okay because we have another shield just in case they get to a potential Ice Beam, but we're not going to allow that to happen. We're going to go for this Dragon Claw, and now we're going to be able to farm that with the Guzzlord. So GG's to our opponent, able to beat that game with the Alligator in the bag. But honestly, it was the farm down by the Lanturn, forcing them to switch out, and then forcing us to switch into the Guzzlord. Ooh, okay. Berserker here is kind of interesting. It can have so many different moves, so we're going to stay in for now to see what they even have. They could have Foul Play, could have Troll Blaze, Close Combat, Foul Play. Okay, they go for the Troll Blaze, and now we know that they probably have Troll Blaze in probably Close Combat? I'm not sure, actually. Maybe Foul Play, but either way, this is going to be a boosted attack. Okay, we do shield a Close Combat, so we have that. And now we know that they have the Wigglytuff in the back. So Wigglytuff here is going to be really bad for our back line. We're going to try to get to another Aqua Tail. No. All right, this is going to be tough. This Wigglytuff did get the farm down. Plus, we only have probably enough for one move here with this Lanturn. So we fire off the Surf, trying to get them to use the last shield, but they are not going to use it. And now we have this Guzzlord in a bad spot here because not only does Wiggly already have a move, probably going to throw for the Icy Wind. Yep, debuff all of our attacks, and we are double weak to Fairy. So GG Starpona, unable to win that game right there. In hindsight, we probably should have switched out immediately or try to catch on that Berserker. But I guess that's the power of the Berserker, knowing so many different moves you don't really know until it happens. All right, here we go. We got to switch out here into the Goodra versus this Charjabug. They elect to switch out into the Azumarill. Okay, so on paper, the Dragon versus the Fairy, not the best matchup, but because of the Power Whip power, they are able to fight back right here, dealing roughly 50% right there. We are going to allow this move to go through. If it's, okay, either or, Ice Beam or Play Rough, we do survive it barely, and it allows us to get to this Power Whip. This is going to grab a shield or it's going to KO. But we do get the KO, so that is amazing by that Goodra. Now we have no choice but to go in with the Guzzlord versus this Charjabug to avoid any fast move pressure. They do have those hard-hitting X-Scissors, however, so we are going to have to try to get as much energy as possible with this Guzzlord. We are going to throw this Crunch here to either get a shield or get a lot of damage. We take out the Charjabug, and now we see that they have the Feraligatr. Feraligatr is Shadow, so we're doing a ton of fast move pressure. This Dragon Claw here does grab a shield. We're going to switch out into the Lanturn because we are running the Spark version and we're applying a lot of fast move pressure on our own. So GG Starpona, they just realized that they pretty much have no shot. They're probably running Ice Beam. Okay, next game, let's see what we find here. We got the Lanturn versus the Gligar. So here's the matchup where we are going to stay in for now, and then we're going to elect to throw the Surf right before they get to their move. We're going to switch out here and try to catch something. Ends up being the Dig, so we're going to have to just win this game here with our backline. We're going to elect to go for a bunch of Aqua Tails here. This Aqua Tail will chip away at the Reggie. We know that this Aqua Tail here gets it into the low yellow. And we're just going to allow this move to go through. But they elect to undercharge here, so that allows us to get to another Aqua Tail. This Aqua Tail here will get a shield, or it's going to get the KO. And just like that, we have eliminated all of their shields. So now we're in a really good spot. We're going to go into our Lanturn here. This Lanturn, however, is going to shield and then look for the farm down. And did they allow us to farm it down, or did they already quit? I'm not exactly sure what happened right there. Oh, okay, so they realized that they unfortunately have to use 2 shields and it is GG's over. So this team right here, pretty solid. As you can see, we got the Lanturn protected by 2 dragons, and the Goodra is very surprisingly very spammy. So looks like they definitely quit, and we're just going to farm down with the Guzzlord to try to get through this matchup as fast as possible. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.